Here comes a delicious cupcake for your tiny ears. Listen. Or, so we're gonna get to this chart in just a minute, but check this out. My neighbor Bruce down the street plays guitar like you. He's a beginner. He's been watching this whole playlist. This is video 10, and he pointed out I showed him this shape, and he knew it came from the E major open chord. So yes, he's all, oh, that's part of the cage system. So that's the E open shape in the cage system. But in this case, we're taking the triad that's inside of this C major bar chord, okay? Now, if you haven't watched all the videos in this playlist, you need to watch it because we're almost at number 12, all right? Then we're gonna go into all the minor triad shapes. So just real quick to cap before we get to the chart, these are all C major triads. This one, then we did this one, we did this one. Now, I've already made videos and charts for these. This one, we did this one, we did this one, oops, excuse me, shank, this one, and this one, all right? Gotta practice those. And then a couple days ago, we did this one, same shape, and now we're on the ADG Stringset. Now, if you look at the chart, let's get this out of the way. It's a reference point. You see that far left, that red box? What I call the Eddie box, because my friend Eddie who plays is like, you gotta put a red box around the string set. So if you see, we're on the ADG strings, okay? This is the triad we're doing. Now, top left, 513, second inversion. We'll get to the inversion part. That's the fancy word on the ADG string set. And here's what we gotta clear up. You see how it says 513? I call this a 513. The red one, or the one that's in the red circle, okay? There's another page in the ebook linked below that says, it says 5R3. The root and the R actually are the same thing. And this is the most important part of knowing where the root is, because then you can move it to any key you want. And that's what those red arrows around the one are. So like if I moved it down here and I went like this, I played that same shape. You notice the shape and the string set didn't change. Look again, I just C, second inversion triad, and I go here and I'm like, okay, the root or the one is on the D string, right? So, oh, that's an F. Oh, I'm playing an F second inversion. So you see the beauty of learning it like this. Now, obviously, we have to be in a key, so we're just picking C because it's nice and clean. No sharps or flats in the major triad set, okay? 5, 1, 3. Now, where does a triad come from? For you theory buffs or those that want to spruce that up, you really want to know this stuff. The bottom left tells you where a triad comes from. Okay, we'll get to the playing in just a minute. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's a C major scale, C to C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now the triad, you take the first, third, and fifth note or scale degree from the major scale, and that's how you build the triad. Look, 1, 2, we don't take the 2, we take the 3. We don't take the 4, but we take the 5. So 1, 3, 5. So that's C, E, G. So a triad has to be a C, E, and G. Okay, now, in this case, we're playing a second inversion triad, and these three notes are a C, E, and G, but it's not in that order. So when you put the G, or the 5, as the lowest fundamental note, this is a second inversion triad. I just call it a 513. See how music can get confusing for so many? 5, 1, 3. So in this case, okay, G's the 5, C's the 1, and then E is the 3. Boom, 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 boom. Following, okay? And I even added in more information. So what you want to also know is you make it by stacking intervals. You'll say the 5 to the 1, and this is in the bottom right of the chart. You see the 5 to, I put 5 to R. Remember, R and 1 are the same thing, and that's on the top left, just to remind you. Because people have gotten confused. They didn't realize, oh, the R is the 1. It's just the same thing, okay? But I call it 5, 1, 3. 5 to the root is a perfect fourth interval, okay? Listen. And then from the root to the 3, 1 to 3, that is a major third interval. So boom, it has a certain sound, a certain quality, because Bruce has asked many times, why do I need to know all these triads? I said, because you might want that flavor of triad one day. Now again, this is inside of the C bar chord. It's nice and convenient. So what you want to do is try and nail this shape, okay? And believe it or not, I've gotten so comfortable with playing the shape like this. Sometimes I play my E major open chord with those fingers, meaning I've got my middle finger, my ring, and my pinky on the strings, okay? 5, 1, 3. So practice playing it like this. Rhythm is king, rhythm is queen. Beatbox, arpeggiate. Okay? It's one thing to know the triad. That's great. I'm glad you got that, and you got to keep coming back to it. I do too. I I play these all day, every day, and everything I do. That's why I'm in just hammering triads. And I'll link another couple of great videos on triads at the end of this video. But 5, 1, 3. Now you could practice going from full bar chord to just the triad right there, okay? So, now if you notice my strumming hand, my rhythm hand that's driving this whole thing, it's kind of tightening up when I get to that because you really want to keep those extra strings from ringing out. So, got it? Okay, and then maybe pick the whole bar chord and then go to. Now, one thing I am doing just to kind of point out is I am putting my thumb over to mute out that low E string. So if I hit it, it's not sounding out, but I'm getting the triad nice and clean. What kind of triad? 5, 1, 3. And the beautiful thing about the video a couple days ago, it's the same exact shape, but on the ADG string set. Now just watch the whole playlist so you're going to understand all the language I'm speaking. You're going to know all the string sets. You're going to know where all the triads are. And again, if you know that the root is on the D string, you can move it to any key, which is why I put those red arrows there. That's why I made it like this. Instead of writing out G, C, E, I want you to know that you can move this anywhere. So for example, watch this. I'm going to keep this shape, okay? I'm going to move it down here. I didn't go to a different string set. I didn't change the triad shape. But if I go like this, okay, now a beginner or an intermediate player might be like, I have no idea what key I'm in. But you do, because if you know that the root note is on the D string, the ones in this triad shape on this string set, follow me? Oh, I can just figure out that note. Oh, that's an F second inversion triad, F513, okay? So this is the beauty of these, all right? So practice going bar chord to triad, bar chord, triad. Now you can also, let's keep the rhythm at the forefront of everything we do. No matter what I do in a lesson on this channel forever and in the past moving forward, we have to make sure we're very, very aware of our rhythm, okay? Rhythm is everything. You have nothing if you don't have a tight rhythm. So try and do this. Try and go from the open chord up to the shape, okay? Before you throw in the actual strumming, try and get this. I made Bruce do this too. I don't give Bruce private lessons. I don't have time. I just kind of check in with him. He's my guinea pig before I deliver stuff to you guys a lot of times. So look, open chord, triad, open chord, triad, open chord, triad, bar chord, triad, arpeggiate. Okay, now these are the building blocks to like getting better and better at guitar, all right? When you start learning how to mix and match all the triads, you're gonna have so much fun. So for example, let's just finish this by doing this. Let's keep our focus to this, which is this triad, second inversion triad shape. What if I did a C major bar chord, I'll do the triad, and then I'll do G, and I'll do the same triad. Now I might throw in one other triad that's inside the bar chord. It's the third video. This is a 1, 3, 5 start. But weaving around the triad. Arpeggiate. Almost shake that. To the G second inversion. See? Move it to A, B key. Now this one, the second inversion, kind of has a special place in my heart. Before we close this up, I like to take this exact shape and watch the video I did before this. Just watch the whole playlist. You'll thank me later, trust me. But I take the same shape. I like the mellow quality. It has the more low end because it's on the E, A, D string set. But it sounds beautiful. Watch. G. Just move it around and let your ears do the thing. Like in. Now I usually don't, just to be honest, some triad shapes are more useful. I don't usually play this triad shape. I'm usually either hitting the full bar chord or I'm going to this triad shape. But you do what you gotta do. Sometimes you might want right here to the minor triad. See, this is why you wanna know triads. Let's go to that shape. 6. I'm just trying to hammer home why you're going to want to watch this playlist. So it's more of like an encyclopedia, one chart at a time, one triad at a time. But I'll link a video I did a couple days ago. I'll link a couple. One's a pretty deep monster video, and one's a little breakdown of that video. But the triads are everything. You're going to see. All right, drop jellyfish or your favorite sea creature in the comments. Keep adding these. Practice these every day, okay? Even if you just get bar chords with this triad. Get rid of the pick. See? Finger pick. Thumb, 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 thumb. Flicking. Pick, flick, pick, flick, pick, flick. There's so many things. That's what makes music amazing. All right, I've said enough. Did I say drop jellyfish or your favorite sea creature in the comments? Hit that like button. You guys know what to do if you're new. We'd love to keep you. We're going to keep this thing rolling one day at a time. And keep checking those community polls. We do one music theory question a day, and it's a lot of fun. I know people are digging it. All right, see you in the next video. Peace.